I'm so sick. I'm literally so sick of early access games. I'm specifically sick of early access horror games. $12.99. They wanted $12.99 for Layers of Fear. I heard nothing but ravishing praise for the game. Let me save you some money and break this down for you. It's a walking simulator. When I first heard that term a few years ago, I considered it a joke. The entire genre is a joke. Let's not cut corners here. Gone Home, Dear Esther, Colette, they're all horseshit masquerading as games. In fact, let's go ahead and review all of them. Colette, dog shit out of 10. Dear Esther, horseshit out of 10. Gone Home, the absolute worst game ever out of 10. There, I said it. I said what we're all thinking. It's the worst game ever made. There is a genre I consider similar, which is visual novels, but they don't play around with the fact that it's supposed to be a novel first, video game second. The walking simulator genre and developers would like you to think the opposite, that it's a game first, story second, while they jerk each other off about how progressive they are. Fuck walking simulators and fuck Layers of Fear. The game begins with a pretentious opening.
God, the torment I have to endure. I still hear the scratching in my head. Deeper and deeper, and my hands cut so many times on broken bottles, each night drowning in a cold sweat. But there is a way. To bring back what life took from me. The only precious thing.
I blame myself though. I honestly don't know what I expected when I bought a game about a troubled painter. I was worried the moment he started talking, but what's crazy is the first little area is pretty effective. It's really short, so there's not much to say, but it sets up his character and the threads of what's to come pretty well. And the moment it's over is when the trouble begins. You delve deep into his psychosis and quickly realize a few things. Number 1, you can't die. There's no danger whatsoever, although you might fall asleep because of how boring the game is. Number 2, you can't run. With his peg leg, you can walk at what can only be described as a brisk pace. Since all troubled artists have to lose a limb to be a real painter, for example, Van Gogh, and that one character from Stephen King's Duma Key, his peg leg does make him an original character though. Also, the alcoholism, since we've never heard of an alcoholic artist before. Number 3, the paintings recycle themselves at an alarming rate. At first, it was kind of cool and felt like every painting was meant to be in a particular place. Look, anyone can sound like an artist if they try hard enough, I'll show you. This painting represents the inner struggle of man, how his id is in constant flux with his ego, but nature itself opposes symmetry. This is a geopolitical painting representing the ineptitude of any ideological body of work. The artist was clearly troubled when painting this one, obviously going through a bad breakup while his sun sign was in the 5th house of the omnidirectional magnetic ley lines.
So anyways, I'm standing there waiting to use the paper.
Yeah, he was, seriously.
And this guy who's on the phone turns around and tips his hat like this.
And who do you think that guy was?
Emilio Estevez.
The Mighty Duckman, I swear to God, I was there. I was like, Emilio!
Do you see how easy that is? Okay. Are apples and bananas supposed to be scary? Am I supposed to be scared of this shit going on in front of my face right now? I don't know, let's ask these animals, see what they have to say. With all of this combined, you realize with a dawning horror that this game is a pure walking simulator with a haunted house vibe. You can save yourself the time and money while getting the same experience by just googling scary paintings. Which honestly, that's all this game could have been. You could have colored me impressed. Get it? Cause it's like painting! How many times am I going to get scammed by this early access shit? I bought one game. What's it called? Prison Architect or Prison Break or something about a prison. $14.99 I think. The Escapist. It was called The Escapist. It was $14.99. I played it 8 minutes and I was so shocked. It was the first time I bought early access. I was so shocked at how bad it was. And I still can't refund the game because it was before Steam refunds. I just want to know how many times am I going to get scammed by this early access shit. It's a terrible trend that needs to stop. Thanks a lot, Notch. This all started with Minecraft, and I hope you die alone. Oh, wish granted. Never mind. There's a part later on in the game where you don't even have to move your keyboard and mouse. The game moves for you, making it a literal amusement park ride. I was more scared at Disney's The Haunted Mansion than this. No joke, I fucking love that ride. It's the coolest shit ever. If you've never been, go check it out. 10 out of 10 review on that amusement park ride. Is it great? Honestly, is this a joke? Is this what games have become now? If I wanted to be frightened by the lowest common denominator of artificial scares, I'd watch Paranormal Activity. This game is about to be released on all major platforms, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked that this game was even allowed to see the light of day, much less be praised as the next second coming. The masterpiece of fear soon to be completed? Yeah, fuck you. This is what Steam refunds were invented for. I give Layers of Fear negative pretentious assholes out of 10.